Hello. I don't know what
Live. We're live. We're live.
Neil, Donna and Cheryl in the house with the beautiful Joanne Mead.
Oh, thank you. Hi.
And we've not had Joanne before. So when you pop in, guys, when you drop in, say hello, let us know you're here. And if you're on replay, drop us a little note as well, #replay, and just say you're watching, and we're excited. We'll love seeing your comments. Because we've asked Joanne to come along because, we have known each other for, I was saying 2 years, but I think it might be nearly 3 years now, which is quite scary.
I know, I was thinking the same. I think it is coming up to 3,
That's
Mad.
great.
mad.
Time has flown.
And this was, when we met you, it was one of those beautiful universal coincidences, because it was like an event that we don't normally go to, but it happened to be hosted at the venue that you've taken over as the new owner of, a beautiful venue down on our seafront in South Shields.
Yeah.
And I introduced us to you in a way that I never normally introduce us. And you said, "I know more." And then that was it. You've been like a client of ours ever since.
Been stuck like glue.
Stuck like glue.
Because you were just leaving as well. You were just like,
Yeah.
well, it's just
It was on the way out.
Like, well.
And I was like, I've got a thing that we need to say hello to her, which I would never normally do to someone. It was just all very like divinely guided. So it was lush. Say hello. There's Wendy, another elite soul sister.
Wendy.
So Joanne was a one-to-one client of ours for 2 years, and then has recently graduated and moved into the mastermind, haven't you? The elite mastermind, because you wanted to be around other businesswomen, other unicorns, rather than just us. So you still get that connection with us, but you're getting to meet with other women every week to kind of talk business, talk life, talk spiritual growth, development, abundance. And you are loving life right now, lady.
Oh, 100%. I mean, that group, good grief. It's just like, you're not alone. You're just not. And it's just lovely to have people to talk to who are on your wavelength. Don't need to explain yourself too much. And you get loads of help. It's just unreal. And apart from that, I mean, everything else that you guys put in the group, I mean, the guest speakers, wow. So
we love guest speakers. We love to guest speakers. We talked to Erin the other week. But the thing we wanted to talk about today was hustle. Because, when we met you, the boys were smaller then. You got 4 boys.
Yes.
You had, and a husband. He's not included in those numbers, and a dog. And then at the time, I think, you only had like 3 successful businesses. And now you've got
7.
7? Jeez, 7. And I always try and sweep someone under the carpet, don't I, Cheryl? Like if I'm talking, and I'm like, but we just do this and we just do that.
Yeah. Yeah. We've banned you before as well, haven't we? Like, the woman is a serial entrepreneur. Sometimes we had to say, you're not allowed to set a business up for the next 6 months, just till we get.
You were a bit worried about this lockdown, weren't you?
Well, we were. I was like, oh God, this is a lot of time for you to sit around and think.
Well,
it's a lot.
Yeah, it was, because you only had 5 businesses. And then the next thing, there was 7. 2 more popped up. See, when we don't have enough contact with you, businesses just manifest.
Yeah. It's like business guacamole. What's it called? Guacamole. It's that thing, isn't it? Like, just she's like, oh, did I not mention that one? No, as your coaches, but I just like it. But look, the thing is with you is you were at the time when you had less businesses, you were in more hustle mode than you are now. We've been talking about this a lot lately because there's just this whole badge of honor for a while now around, like, I just hustle, I get you done. It's like, it was really cool, but women are burning themselves out thinking that that's how they should be and how they should feel.
Yeah. And
What's your experience of it?
Yeah, because I think if you think about when I met you, I always felt really great. I always feel grateful of the the opportunities that I get, but I felt like it was, we'll give this opportunity to Joanne, but she'll probably cock it up. And I kept myself really small in my mind, so I was always very, but I'm just from this little town, and who am I to have all of this, and that. And I kept myself really small until you guys cracked open the monster, who is now just thinking, but remember, you can do all of these things if you put these things in place. And I think one of the biggest things for me was delegation. Have yourself a lovely team. you don't have to be doing all of this by yourself either. And remember, you create the culture of the people that you want around you. So the more people that you bring in, and I've struggled with that. You know that I've struggled with staff culture, getting all of that together. But once you do, that helps massively, and it helps. You know who you can trust, you know who you can move on with, and what you can move on with. So yeah.
I think no, go on.
No, go on.
I was just going to say, one of the things that you transitioned from, wasn't it, was working on your businesses. When you had less businesses, it was more, which we all do. You're in your business, and then you've evolved and grown so that you're the leader. You work on all of these 7 businesses, and you kind of sit above and manage them all, where you were in them, weren't you? Which was making you hustle more rather than just being overseeing everything and looking to see what the next thing is.
Whilst looking to see what the next thing is, 100%. And I think it's about trusting the process, isn't it? It's just like, if it's for you, it's coming for you, and just be ready to receive it. Which again, who would have said that I would have talked like that? Come on.
I love it though. I love it. But I remember because how did I introduce ourselves to you? I said something like, we're coaches and we do like spiritual coaches or something. Like, I said it in a way that I would never normally say it, and you were like, oh, you want to know what?
I can't remember exactly what you said, but I can just remember something about you saying you only use a certain amount of your brain, I think it was. Do you realise you only used, and I was like, oh, no, I didn't know that. So if I'm only using this little bit, what else is in there? Tell me more.
You said that. You said, I just want to know what more. Like, and this was the beautiful thing about working with a client like you, because you weren't coming going, there's loads of stuff wrong. You were like, actually, I love my life, but I just kind of want to know what more I could do. Like, what more could I be? Like, what else could I do that I don't know that I can do? Right? It was just very much from that space of openness and expansion and just curiosity, which is such a brilliant place. And we've had so much fun, haven't we, exploring like, what is more? Like, what does that look like for you?
100%. And like, I think you're right in what you were saying, because I remember as well the first time I had my first session, and one of you said, well, we haven't got any answers. When you think, oh, well, neither have I.
What about
what's new, guys? But but obviously you do. It's just that you guys help to pull them out in the way that you talk, and it's a learned behavior. So now I'm totally tuned in. So when I'm going, what? Who are you? Yeah, we're having it. Who do you think you are? You kind of do this. You go, stop your bus. By the way, I can. I'm doing it, and moving on. And you stop. You listen to your internal language more. I listen to my internal language more, and I move myself on. And that's probably how I'm in the state I'm in. But I love to be here. I love to be here, and I think also it reflects well on the children, because they don't see us tearing my hair out. They don't see us. Don't get us wrong. Yes, we all have days like that. Whereas now, my 13-year-old will recognise my days like that, and I'll go, Mum, what do you need help with? And you're like, right. So it's your culture, isn't it? That's where you are, and that's what you're providing around you. So
I love that. And I think again, and I've said this before, like when you meet women like you, they can be really intimidating. Like, I can get my imposter syndrome game on by going, God, so she owns that bit. Wait a minute, I recognize that name. Oh God, she owns that food business as well. And doesn't she got like property stuff and did it? And you can get yourself like quite, and then here you are, real as anything, human as anything, with this massive heart, talking openly, because a lot of us don't like talking about our frailties or our weaknesses and all that bollocks. You know what I mean? And you'll talk so openly about it because you've got the confidence now.
Yeah.
To do that, right? Like,
definitely. Yeah. Whereas
like,
before, but I wouldn't talk about. I was talking to a girl at the weekend actually who just said, because she knew me from when I had one business, and said, so she went, oh, so then do you just like rent this? Does that business just rent the space from Sundial? And I went, no, I've got the Sundial as well. She went, what? So, and like, she was like, just, and I just think, I know who I am, and I'm not. I don't need to put on a pedestal. Like, I'm just normal, and if I can do it, everybody can do it. And it's all about belief, isn't it? At the end of the day, it all comes down to belief, I think.
And you've taken that belief, haven't you? And we say it to the girls all the time when the programs don't, we're like new level, new devil. So you've achieved so much in the last 12 months in the middle of a pandemic, and your dreams just keep getting bigger. It's not like you get it, then you stop, you go, I'm done. Like you just keep going for more like expansion and growth and creating more jobs and creating more opportunity and just creating more fun, creating more abundance for the family, which is like so exciting for us to witness.
Oh, thank you. But yes, it's just an exciting journey. And sometimes I think, oh, I wish I could just calm myself down and just have a 9-to-5 job. That would kill us. That would just kill us. Like I couldn't do it. Like this is what I do. This is why I do it. And this is what gets me up in the morning. This is just it. So,
yeah. You love it. He's saying you've got a lot of time to sit around. Honestly, she's literally the busiest woman you've ever met, but always comes across as like the most chilled out person.
Yeah.
It's
floating above your business, ready to receive. Yeah.
Magical. So a couple of things.
He's my brother popped up. Hi, Ian.
Hi, Ian. Come on, Joanne. Like, what is the thing? Because everyone's like, it is belief, and it sounds easy. We just get that belief in yourself, and then you can do what you want. You've worked really hard on this, like over years. So, what would you say is like the one piece of advice for someone out there who's maybe new in their business or has stalled and is scared to go for 6 figures or multiple 6 figures or is scared to leave that corporate job? Like, what's the one thing that you would say is the thing that changed the belief game for you?
I think what changed it was probably just thinking, listen, nothing is ever as bad as it seems. Don't blow something up in your mind and have worked it all backwards and talk yourself out of something. Just start. And remember that things can move. So you're going to set goals, you're going to set, your milestones and that type of thing. But things can change, and it's okay, because don't worry about it. Don't get too head up about it. So just nothing is ever as bad as it seems, and you'll find that out. But you've got to take the first steps, and you've got to be uncomfortable, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. And what's
fun?
And now you love business so much, and because you realise that you can't set a business up every single day of the week, you now decided just to help other people do that.
Yes. So that's and hands up, that for me is taking me out of my comfort zone. So I try and do something that I'm frightened of every day, like this. So do something that frightens you. But being a coach myself, my imposters now massively appeared, but now I'm starting to go, no, I can do it. But I'm having to have a few conversations about that to myself. But I know I'm going to get there, and people are coming in. I've got some clients now, and it's fantastic. It's just really good, and they're appreciating the help. And I've just come off another call there, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. But it's also made me change some of my other businesses as well. So it's just
love it.
To free up some space.
Yes.
So if somebody wanted to know more about what you can do and stuff, Joanne, like what's the best way to find out about you and your businesses, and whether or not you could be like the right business mentor for them?
Well, nothing online at the moment because everything's just really being set up. But I am called Edge Business Mentoring, and basically I would describe myself as like a business fixer. I'm a fixer, I'm a solution-orientated coach, and I'm also a startup motivator. So if somebody's not sure if they want to start something, then I'd love to have a chat with them and just see what the barriers are, and see if we can find out if it's what they want to do.
So even just DMing you or something.
DM you on Facebook, yeah?
Sorry?
Or the better DMing you on Facebook, like friending you on Facebook and just DMing you on there, because you pick them up, don't you? And if anybody has any trouble finding us, she's in the soul system with us, or just drop one of us a DM. But you are on there under your name. It's quite unusual name, so we can find you on there.
Yes.
Put it in the comments.
Amazing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you did your first live. It's just one of the things that we've never done before, isn't it? And you're a natural. What do we all think? How much of a pro is she?
She is a natural. She's a natural.
Always
Thank you for asking me.
It's been a pleasure. Guys, if you've got any questions or anything like that, stick them on here and just tag Joanne in. And she'll check on them and answer. Or, like I said, she's in the source system. You can find her in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing these insights with us today. Belief. Just start.
Just start.
Believe, just start.
Get uncomfortable. Okay.
We're going to pop in the Wealth Without the Hustle link in there as well. So if you want to know more about how Joanne has 7 businesses, 4 children, a dog, a husband, and is in this serene, she shows up in this serene mindset in flow every day, then come to the masterclass. We'll show you how to do it.
Showing you the exact strategies that we talk our clients through who have paid a lot of money and we'll be doing it for you for free. And when you enroll in the masterclass as a VIP, which is also free, you get 3 amazing bonuses, one of which is an exclusive replay to a money mindset masterclass that we did with one of our private groups a little while ago, and 2 other things besides. So when you do it, make sure you enroll as a free VIP as well, because it's there for you. It's worth a fortune. So grab it now while it's hot.
Hot. Amazing. Thank you so much, Joanne.
Thank you.
Thank you.